Hey guys, what's up? PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at XRP over here. And in every XRP video, I'm going to run through XRP with you from the top down, and I'm going to present to you its history as much as possible, because I feel like it's a very crucial mistake that a lot of traders make, is they're either zooming in on the chart too much, or they're zooming out too much. So it's good to look at the asset on every time frame and start at the high time frame to begin with, so you can get a monthly, weekly, and daily bias. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at XRP over here right from the beginning of time, and we're going to dissect every single wave here, and I'm going to show you exactly what XRP is doing right down to the high time frame, right from the high time frame down to the small time frame. So what you have over here is you have the creation of your coin. Now, what you see in crypto, you see one of two things. So this is the creation of your coin, and it'll either have an initial pump or it'll have an initial dump. And in this case, we had an initial pump. Okay, so you see how you have your A, B, C structure. The founders sell at the extensions and then bring it back down to supply zone or demand zone. Okay, and then we start our structure to the upside. So in crypto, you have the creation of your coin, a dump, or an initial pump. In this case, we have a initial pump, a move back down to demand zone, and then we start our structure. And in this case, for XRP, when we had our 5-wave structure to the upside, because we went up over 100,000%, we were just forming a base for our next leg in the structure, and this base took 2,000 days. So if we look at XRP over here, after coming back down to demand zone, we had a 5-wave move up for our wave 1, a WXY correction for our wave 2, hitting the 88.6% fib. Now with a WXY correction, it's a 3-wave move down, a 3-wave move up, and another 3-wave move down. So it's 3 waves within each wave. And then we start our huge wave 3 in the 2017 bull market. So we have our wave 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then our 5th wave hitting the golden pocket, sitting at around $2.80 to $3.40. Now, this is the creation of the coin. Founders sell at the extension. We have a move back down to demand zone. Then we have the start of our impulsive structure. After your 5th wave comes in and we do over 100,000%, the traditional ABC correction would look like this. Okay? Now, what XRP did was what's called a Elliott wave flat pattern, where we had a 3-wave move down, right? We had a 3-wave move up, failing to breach above this high, and then we had a 5-wave move to the downside, finding support at the 61.8% fib and failing to breach below this A wave low. So what this creates is your A wave, right? This is your B wave, and then you have your C wave, and then after your bear market is done, you start your next impulsive leg in the structure. So you have the start of your coin, your initial leg, your pause, and then your continuation. So we see that exact same thing here with XRP. We had a 3-wave move down. We had a 3-wave move up in the form of a leading diagonal. You see how the waves are overlapping with each other in 2020? Okay, very similar structure to that of 2023. The only difference is that this leading diagonal in 2020 was within a correction. However, with this leading diagonal, we're starting our impulsive structure. Okay, that's the only difference between now and 2020. And so we had a 3-wave move down, 3-wave move up, and a 5-wave move to the downside to create your A wave. And then for our B wave, we had a 5-wave move up for your A wave, a move down to the 78.6% fib, taking out your over-leveraged longs over here and your over-leveraged shorts over here to create an equilibrium to then drive the price back up to the 2.618 at $1.94. So you had a 5-wave move up, a 3-wave move down, and another 5-wave move up for your C wave of your macro B. Then for your C wave, which is the last leg in the bear market, you have a 5-wave move down with a truncation in the 5th wave. And the reason we have a truncation in the 5th wave is because you have such a huge capitulation in your wave 3. And you can see that when we take a fib from the bottom of this capitulation wick up to the top here at $1.94, you can see we perfectly bottomed out here at the 78.6% fib. Okay, so that's very significant, right? You see, we went up over 82,000%. Okay, this 2,000-day long wedge that we were in is just a base before we have that continuation, right? So 5-wave move up. So 5-wave move up for your wave 1. You then come down for your wave 2, have your wave 3, a wave 4 in the form of a 2,000-day long Elliott wave flat pattern, and then what you have over here is the start of your impulsive structure in January of 2023. So let's go ahead and take a look at this structure over here. Okay, so this is the beginning of 2023. These are all the waves mapped out since 2023. Okay, this was your leading diagonal. 5th wave hitting the 1.236. And look how many times XRP finds support and rejects off the 702 and the 786. Now remember, the crypto market is just algo trading. I want you to understand that. And the way XRP is built is it's built by using the 702 and the 786. Look over here. Back in March 2020, we bottomed out at the 702 when we use our trend-based fib. Okay, this capitulation wick over here bottomed out at the 702, 786. Okay, this came down. This bear market came down to the 78.6% fib, our bear market low. Then, when we topped out at the 1.236, our B wave topped out at the 702, had a capitulation move down to the 786, rejected again off the 702, came down to the 786, dropped by over 18% in one day at the 702, and now we are above it. Okay, so XRP, remember, XRP, the algo is built to be gravitated towards the 702 and the 786. Remember that. So now, we've started our impulsive structure in January 2023. Our WXY correction is done. So if we take a look at this on this black chart that I have here, we can see that we're starting our impulsive structure to the upside. And if we zoom in over here, let me zoom in. Okay, so this is XRP on the 30-minute time frame. So if you hold XRP, there's absolutely nothing to worry about, because we've been in this wave 2 for over 200 days. So this is our wave 1 of our fifth wave. This is our wave 2. Now we're starting our huge wave 3 to the upside. Okay? Okay, you see we're starting our huge wave 3 to the upside here. Okay, so let's zoom in here on the 30-minute time frame, and let's analyze XRP. Okay, so you have a 5-wave move up for your wave 1. You then have a 3-wave move down for your wave 2. And let's just change the color of this. And let's take a look at the what I had drawn here originally. Okay, so you had a 5-wave move up for your wave 1. Okay, you have an ABC correction for your wave 2 right here. Another 5-wave up for your wave 3. You then have a triangle pattern or a falling wedge for your wave 4. And then you start your 5th and final leg of your subwave 5 to the upside. Now, this is going to be an extension of the 5th wave. So you have your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have an ending diagonal for your 5th wave, and then this would create your 1st wave. You then have a flash crash for your wave 2. A 5-wave move up in a leading diagonal for your wave 1. We go into discount territory, hitting your 50%. So remember this chart that I showed you over here? I said that as soon as we hit equilibrium and go below it, you're going to have a short squeeze, because you're going to have a lot of retail panicking once you go below this level over here. And you can see we perfectly wick there. We didn't quite get down here, but we did wick down into equilibrium before we had a explosive move to the upside. So this over here would be your, now we're starting our wave 3 over here, and we rejected off of the 0.702 on the daily time frame. So if we take a fib from this high down to this low, we see that 78 cent is the 702. That's exactly why we broke down from that today when we had that pump. So we hit the 702 right over here. We hit the 702. Sorry, 74 cent is the 702. Then we broke down from there, and we're finding support off the 23.6% fib, but it could come down to any of these fibs before reversing for your wave 5 of 3. And your wave 5 of 3 would likely hit your 78.6% fib, sitting at 78 cent. Okay, so you come up for your wave 3, then you come down for a wave 4. Now remember, this wave count is not down to a science. Elliott wave is just a risk management tool. So I'm just showing you a possible trajectory, but I want you to know that the macro target are the targets you should be selling at. So we're just taking a look at the subwaves over here. So this is your wave 3, come down for a quick wave 4, and then you have a wave 5 of your third wave. Come down for a wave 4, macro wave 4, and then you have your wave 5 likely hitting $1.10 to a $1.30 region. Okay, up here. Which would be found by taking a fib from this high down to the bear market low. Okay. So we have this small time frame mapped out over here, but I want to stress the importance of high time frame analysis, and I want to show you that all of these sub wave counts that I show you over here, okay, it's just noise. I want you to remember that, because where exactly are we in the cycle right now? Okay, where exactly are we in the cycle? Let's take a look. Okay. So you have your selling climax over here. Let me go on the 3-day time frame here. Okay, so this is Wyckoff accumulation. And what we're going to do is, I know I already showed you this schematic in the previous videos, but I want you to follow along because I want to show you how important this schematic is. You have your preliminary supply, you have your one upswing before you enter into a selling climax, you have an automatic rally to the upside, a secondary test, a failed breakout. After your failed breakout, you move below your psychological support. Right over here, you move below your psychological support. You see this sweep over here? This causes a short squeeze right up to the top of the range. After you hit the top of your range, you have your failed breakout. So you see how when we go below psychological support here for your ST and phase B, we move up to the top of the range and then creak down to the side. Okay, so you see how we creak down to the side here, chopping around and then getting squeezed. Okay, so we got squeezed into your sign of strength, hitting your 1.236. Okay. And then what we have over here is our backup phase. So after your SOS, you come to the top of the range and you chop around to the side. So over here, we come down to the top of the range, and in this case, we came down to your 78.6% fib on the linear scale. You see how we wick down to the 786, similar to what we did in 2020? Okay, had a leading diagonal, an ascending broadening wedge, and then a move down to the 786. Same concept over here. We have a WXY correction, and now we're above trendline liquidity. Okay, we're above this trend line. So we're going into phase E, which I like to call the point of no return. Okay, so this is very important, and it's going to be absolute euphoria in the crypto space within the coming weeks. And we're going to definitely see that with XRP, right? And the reason I say that, when we take a look at all of these subwaves over here, like all of these subwaves that we have here, the reason I say this is all noise is because once you enter into phase E of the Wyckoff accumulation schematic, which we're doing right now, we just broke above this. We just broke above this 242-day long accumulation in our wave 2. And if we take a look at this on the daily time frame, we've had a daily close above it. You see that? We've had a daily close above it. So that's very, very significant. Now, I want to show you that we are finding some resistance here at the 702, okay? Once you get over this 702-786 region from 73.89 to 78.70, it's going to be absolute fireworks for XRP. And then you're going to have intermittent resistance sitting at $1.10, $1.30, and around that $1.70 region. But it should make its way eventually up to... It should make its way up to $1, up to the 236, 260 region, just to take out this high, take out this buy side liquidity, then come creeping down to the side, and then have an extension of the fifth wave. So looking at XRP here, there's nothing to worry. We have some overhead resistance sitting at 73.89 to 78.70. As soon as you get over this red zone over here, it's game on for XRP. Okay, we're above the 100-day SMA over here. You see how well XRP held above this 100-day SMA? You see that? Okay, we're also above the 21-week SMA, which was popularized by Stan Weinstein. Okay, see how we're above this 21-week? That's very, very significant. The last time XRP found support above the 100-day and the 21-week, we went on a huge run. So look, this is back in 2023. This is back in 2021. Okay. Or even back in 2020. Let's see all the way back in 2016 here. Yeah, you see how it held? Okay, so this 21 week and 100 days is what I'm eyeing right now. And XRP, you can see the momentum has shifted. The fact that we're above this weekly and daily SMA is very important. Okay, so nothing has changed with XRP. Still on track to continue its ascent higher. I think that we have entered into phase E of Wyckoff accumulation. And once you enter into phase E, the asset goes parabolic from there. It's just the way it works. So this is your Wyckoff schematic. Okay. This is exactly where we are right now with XRP. I'll show you. This is your, so let me see here. This is your high. This is your trend line, right? And we're right over here. Okay, I'll show you here. We are right over here. Like we just crossed it. We just crossed this trend line over here. So now in the coming weeks, you're going to see the rest of this come to fruition, and there's going to be absolute euphoria in the market. You're going to see it. Okay? Because once this backup phase is completed, you enter into the point of no return, targeting liquidity above your last high. And our last high is sitting at $3.30, which we mentioned over here, right? Once your ABC correction is done, you target liquidity above your last high. So you have your first leg in the market, your pause, and then your continuation. Okay, let's take a look at some of the targets over here. And we're looking at some targets at anything above $6.80. So from $7 to $13. And these targets are subject to change, right? And I won't be updating it on YouTube. I will be updating it in the Discord that I have over here. If you wanna join this Discord, where you can ask me as much questions as you want, you see all of these people asking me questions. Okay, I provide daily updates throughout the day, and as well as XRP. I have so much analysis on XRP I can show you guys. Just click the link in the description below to join the Discord. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Peace out, and take it easy. See you in the next one.